Thank you, Ruth. Nice to be here.
Oh, it's wonderful. You just look so dapper. What can I say, Papa Soob? You look dapper. I mean, your shoes. I used to be in the shoe business. My family used to be in the shoe business. So I can appreciate a good pair of shoes. And you're just always so dapper. How do you dress like that? I mean, what goes through your mind so you look like this?
Well, when I know I'm going to be in front of a lot of really beautiful people, you got to look nice.
Ooh.
So anyway, I've been doing this since I was about 18 years old. Somebody taught me how to dress and then how to buy. Somebody took the time to take me out, an older man, and really taught me how to buy a wardrobe so that I could build it up. And so it kind of stuck with me all these years.
Wow. Well, it definitely has paid off. It definitely has paid off. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's part of my charm. I embarrass people. So I know that you have an incredible message, and that message stems from an unbelievable story. So, and I know you're a storyteller, but could you tell us in a little bit of what that incredible story is, which was a pivotal moment for you, and that I heard last night, what just was so impactful, and then what you're doing about that, because I know you've written several books. So could you share a little bit about that?
Thank you, Ruth. The story is that I've had 3 open heart surgeries. I had 2 of them within 70 days of each other, which was really unusual. And the 10 hours on the operating table, and then 4 days in intensive care, and a lot of recovery. I really thought time was over. It was finished. I was 65 at that time. So that experience went on. But then I heard a story, and I realized the story was about me. And it was a story about a man who was on his deathbed. And he saw some figures standing around his bed, and he said, "Oh, my buddies, you came from high school to cheer me up. How great that was." And one of them went over and touched his hand and said, "No, see, I'm your hopes. Here's your dreams. It's your talents. It's your gifts. And you never used us. And we didn't come to cheer you up. We came to die with you." And I realized that was me, see, because the richest land on earth is not oil fields and it's not gold mines. It's the cemeteries, because therein lies the hopes and dreams and talents that man and women have been given, and they take to the grave with them. And at age 65, I was going to do the same thing. Then I realized when I heard that, and I was been inspired to get out and tell my story. And so now the mission and the desire is to make sure that people understand that their life matters and that there is life to live after retirement, after an illness, after tragedy. Life goes on. And so we really have to keep going.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you really got a wake-up call. That's what I call a major wake-up call. And you didn't get 1, and you didn't get 2. You got 3. Right? Boom, boom. Boom. And so now, I know, again, you've written several books, but there's one that I'm just in love with. So could you share, and you just signed it for me, so I'm even happier now. So you could share the title and what's the true message behind that? What motivated you to write that book?
The message and the title of the book is called "Don't Die." And that was from George Burns. And the secret of long life was the "don't die." But the message in the book is how to live, how to really add life to your years and not just years to your life. How to get out, how to continue to transform your mind, how to stay busy, keep your mind active, how to be a doer, get off the couch, get back in the game of life. And whether that's bowling, whether that's walking, whether that's doing some kind of exercise, but get out and do something. And the last part is giving, which really comes from the heart. And it's not a matter of money. It's a matter of time, your talents, your gifts, the things that we talked about earlier that we hide and we don't do. But that's what the book is about. That's about teaching people how to do that. There's stories in there about friends and people. There's some research in there about people at the last part of their lives. If they look back on their lives, they said, what would I do different? And that's a powerful section in the book. It's a powerful section of the book when you learn from people who got to the end of their life and said, oh, I wish I'd have done this. I wish I'd have done that. We need to learn from those kinds of people so that we don't make those mistakes and we can have a fulfilled and happy life.
And I'm just guessing here, but I think you have a very full and happy life. What do you do? What are you doing now that's different than you were maybe even 5-6 years ago?
Well, the last 6 or 7 years, I really embraced the concept of learning and getting back in the game of life. I was really going through a period of depression, and doing what every man thinks is his greatest desire in retirement was to play golf. I mean, I played 175 rounds of golf a year. You know how many hours that is?
A lot.
It's around 7,000 hours of my life was gone on that. And so what I do now is I do spend my days doing my research for my books and in writing. Spend a lot of time with my grandkids. I love to spend the time with them. I'm a bowler. I'm in a league and bowl 2-3 nights a week. I play golf, and I stay very active that way. And I give back as much as I can to most of the people that I can.
I love that. And you truly do, because everywhere you go, Papa Soob, you bring laughter, you bring heart, and you bring the best stories. They're the best stories.
Well, I appreciate that, and that's a learned skill. I learned that from a great man. I got to give him credit for that. I studied under Les Brown, and one of the finest storytellers around. And he's a great friend, and he's a brother from another mother.
That's beautiful. Papa Soob, thank you so much. You're doing such beautiful things, and don't die.
Thank you, Princess.